and open it up to questions.
What a game. I mean, what a day. What a great day to be a Drake Bulldog. But I would also say what a great day to be a women's basketball fan in the state of Iowa. So what an amazing rivalry that continues to unfold. And this game is always so very entertaining. But so proud of our group and so proud of really the body of work that these young women put forth this week in practice. And I think what we had the opportunity today was to watch that unfold. So I'd also just like to publicly thank all of the people who came out for National Girl and Women in Sport Day, for the clinic. We had over 160 young people come and take part in amazing celebration of sport. And so they got exposed to a number of different things. And so just so grateful for the amazing student athletes that we have here to be able to allow our community to come in and feel really the specialness of Drake.
The conventional wisdom down the stretch there says maybe just get the ball, let yourself get fouled, shoot the free throws. Why be aggressive in that moment, and how did that play kind of unfold with Katie getting the and one?
I'm only giggling because our players understand and know that our coaching staff completely trusts them. And I think what Katie discovered was she just picked a really great time to go ahead and be aggressive, to make a play, and just to be a dog. And so I appreciate that. She took a situation where we were going to go ahead, grab the ball, and get fouled. And she took it on herself to make a decision, and it was a great decision.
It felt like every time today that UNI had a run, you guys had an answer. Just where did that come from today? Is that adjustments, is that players? I mean, where did that come from today?
Well, I think it's an overall confidence. I think back to really reflecting upon how this week unfolded and really just developing the chemistry that we know that we have, both offensively and defensively. I also think what was fantastic was we had a number of times to be able to reset, whether that was timeouts, whether that was a stoppage in play, so I think our team just was able to dig deep, find the energy, and fully trust themselves on making plays today.
Coach, it seemed like role players, I know Anna, you had a great game with 20 points, but it seemed like everyone was being able to have an impact on today. Just what was that? Was that a thing you were looking forward to going into the matchup today, or how did that come about?
Yeah, well, I think we always loved the fact that we have a bunch of people that contribute. We always say that 5 people on the floor should constantly be looking to score or defensively understand their assignment. And so I think today, you have an amazing in-state rivalry. The University of Northern Iowa has so much respect for Coach Warren and what she does and what their players do. I heard that there's 15 Iowans that are actually combined on both of these teams. So how impressive is that to be able to step on the floor and to celebrate that, but also to do so with a number of players stepping up on both sides and making plays.
And Anna, how does that just help you? I mean, you're having a 20-point game, but the defense can't just focus on you because you have so many other people helping you out as well.
Yeah, I think that was a big reason of why I came to Drake is everybody's always looking to score, and I think that was really shown today, and just so proud of everybody. I think we're constantly preaching, be confident, every single one of you, be confident. When you step on the court, we all have complete confidence in one another, and I think that really was shown today, and that's what Drake basketball is, and it's really fun to play that way.
What's it like to play in that kind of environment against a rival? I'm sure this game obviously has much more juice than a lot of the games you play here.
Yeah, I think it's always really fun. Like Allison mentioned, having, I think, 15 Iowans on the teams, that's really cool. And to see the love that Iowa has for basketball is just really awesome all the time. And it definitely gives us a little more energy on the court, makes us get a little more into it. And I think that's just it's just a fun way to play basketball. So definitely really fun.
How have you grown into this rivalry? Not being from Iowa, and now you're one of the veterans on the team. Have you grown to hate UNI, I guess, is basically the easiest way to ask this question.
Strong word, Justin.
Yeah, that's a very strong word. I wouldn't say hate, but I think really appreciate the rivalry that it exists, specifically in the Valley. I think just really coming in my freshman year, it was just we got to go up. It's out for blood today. Not really, but playing against UNI is always just a really fun game, and I think that's something that is just in the culture.
There were a couple of threes you made today where after you kind of let emotions out and try to get crowd into it. Is that just a direct result from this game? I mean, I don't feel like we see you have those types of responses on big three. Maybe we do, but I just missed them.
Oh no, I think definitely I was feeling it. The crowd was really hyping. I don't know. I would definitely say it was a combination of all that. But yeah, the crowd today was really, really beneficial, I think, for both teams. And the responses after big points are really, really fun to get the crowd into it. And yeah, it was a fun environment today.
You know, you had, I think, Maya McDermott goes down, hits back-to-back threes to open up the fourth quarter, and then from there you have 9 points in the fourth. So what was the discussion had between you guys that maybe just sparked something, get some things going for you for a strong fourth quarter?
I think so. In the break between the third and fourth quarter, we were like, okay, so we really got outscored there, but we're taking good shots and it's going to go in. And I think that's what you saw in the fourth quarter is a confident team that stepped out onto the floor, saying, okay, our shots didn't really go in there for the last couple minutes, but we're taking good shots, we've got this, and just a really steady team that had a lot of confidence, and honestly, I think that's it.
Allison, how much fun, you talked about the rivalry, you talked about the Iowans, you talked about this spotlight on women and girls sports today.
Yeah.
How much fun is it to watch Katie and Maya go at it in a game like this?
You know, I think it's fantastic. And I think what's really special is you have a ton of young girls who, whether they play in the CIML or whether they play, you know, at any other community here in the state of Iowa. But I think what you've seen is, you know, a number of people, you know, like step on the court, especially you've got 2 point guards kind of going head to head, and both, you know, being on the mid-major player of the year, Becky Hammond's list. You know, I mean, it's just really, really impressive for us to be able to boast those sort of statistics. But I think they're both very, very impressive players. And I think what's great is they both showcase in this game typically. So it's a lot of fun for our fans and really our communities to watch.
Allison, you guys dropped, I think it was 3 in a row a couple weeks ago. Just
Yeah.
What have you seen in these last few games? Maybe give you a little confidence that maybe things are back on track, so to speak.
Yeah, you know, I think that, you know, with this team and fully understanding that it's a journey and not really, you know, like a sprint. And so getting to the fact as far as like, you know, we did drop 3 games, 2 uncharacteristic games at home actually, and then being able to really, while we were on the road, lose a game that was so close, but then come up big in the next one. And we've talked a lot about how we've just been committed to really making February our month. We did that in December. And so we are not a complete, like, finished squad. And I think we understand that and love the work that goes into that. And so continuing to refine what we do, continuing to develop chemistry, and then making February our month, and then continuing to be the team that we normally are in March.
18 assists on 22 baskets. So how much is the offense finding its groove as well at this point with such an efficient kind of outing there?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, I think it's great. If I'm going to be a critic in that, it'd be nice for us to get a number of other shots. Just we've got to take care of the ball just a little bit better. But that's our style. That's what people do. You know, we're phenomenal passers who really look for that setup if by chance they don't happen to have the shot. So those assist scores mean a lot to our team, and I think it's something we do extremely well.
Is Katie finally ever going to get one of those half-court shots to go in?
Well, I feel like she's just been
Those are so
practicing
close.
those. I know. Yeah, exactly. So we shoot half quarters in shoot around, and she typically is the one that happens
every
to.
day.
Yeah, it feels like she's the one that always makes them. So mark your words. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen for us.